Kaustubh Pawaskar from Sharekhan is now joining us to share his opinion on consumer stocks. Pull up all the consumer gainers, FMCG gainers in trade. Kaustubh, they may be moving up in kind of a tandem today, but actually last quarter onwards the commentary started changing, tilting towards the favor. Now expectations also building in that government's effort to spark up demand in rural India, tier 2, tier 3 may also benefit this pack. On valuation terms, which are the kind of ideas which you are most bullish on?
So there are a couple of things. One is on valuation front. Second is who will benefit large with the recovery in the rural markets. Certain FMCG stocks have not done well in past, 1.5 years. So dabur, HUL, marico, these stocks have started seeing a momentum, in the recent times when there were news like monsoons are going to be good this year. And though it is a late start, we have seen that monsoons are well spread out, and there are news or prediction that whatever the deficit we have seen, it will get covered up in the coming months. So that augurs well for the rural India. Second important thing is that government is expected to provide incentivize the rural economy to improve the consumption. So we have already seen, it has started with welfare scheme. Then there was increase in the MSPs, and now it is expected that in budget further boost would be given. So we should expect rural growth to improve from the current level. Large part of it will be seen in the second half of the year, and that will drive the overall volume growth for the consumer good companies, and it will help also earning growth to be better. So in that context, there are certain companies like Dabur India, Imami, Marico, HUL, who would be one of the key beneficiaries of the improvement in the rural India. Also, companies like Britannia will also see. We have already seen the volume growth recovery. I think from here also we should expect the volume growth momentum to sustain. So these are some of the companies which we believe will be the beneficiary of the improvement in the rural India. But there are certain other companies like Tata Consumer Products, Godrej Consumer Products, who are playing well on the strategy, both on organic and inorganic front. And I think that will help their earnings to consistently improve in the coming years. So these are some of the picks which we believe will do well in the coming years.
Fair enough. I understand the point that these companies will be beneficiaries of the rural recovery in the second half of the year. But the question is it already in the price right now? Because last 1 month we have seen solid run up. Do you think the valuations are comfortable? And how do these stocks stack on the risk reward basis? What are your top bets?
See, if you look at the valuation and if you look at the indices, how they have moved up in past 2 years, I think HUL, Dabur India or Marico, they have not done well if we compare it with the broader indices. So I think there is some bit of, a cream left in these stocks, and we believe that with, improvement, with expected improvement in their performance in the quarters ahead, we should expect these stocks to perform well. In terms of consistent earning growth visibility and in terms of valuation, I think Godrej Consumer Products and Tata Consumer Products looks extremely well, and I think there is an upside from here also in this two stocks. ITC, as we know that valuation are relatively lower compared to what some of the large FMCG companies are, and we are expecting even ITC's non-secret FMCG business to see good performance in the quarters ahead. So I think ITC is also one of the good picks from the valuation point of view.
Would you be interested in getting into some of these value retailers, because they are also kind of proxy to consumer at the bottom end of the pyramid?
Value retailers, yeah. So there are, if we from the retail perspective, or from that angle, if we look, I think Trend is one of the stock which looks good. There are certain stocks, like ABFRL, where the performance is expected to improve. in the in the quarter sales, because in the discretionary space, if you look, the premium discretionary has done extremely well, but there were certain categories like footwear, apparels, which didn't do well for last one and a half year. Now we believe that these are some of the categories which will start seeing a recovery, because last one and a half year there was not a performance from this company. So we believe that ABFRL trend is the we can say that it is the exception in this space, and they have done extremely well, and that is that, and because of that we are seeing in the stock price doing extremely well. But there are certain companies like ABFRL which we believe that would see a good recovery, and whatever acquisitions they have done in the recent past, I think those acquisitions will add value to their performance in the mid to long term. So I think these are some of the companies which we believe would do well.
On that note, we let you go. Appreciate you making time and speaking with us.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.